I'll do a quick battery change and then we will be with you.
Sour grapes, sweet
They're just like well, I
In the animal auction sheet.
Okay, welcome everyone. We'll begin tonight with the reciting of
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll start with the county highway department.
Good evening. Jeff Larison with United couldn't make it, but he's wanting you guys to sign to approve the bridge plans.
This actually, this signature. Okay.
He needs all the signatures.
Okay, say which bridge it is there.
So, there.
Okay, we have a presentation here from Jeff Larison on United Consulting. It's from the Highway Department to renew a bridge for a span of 20 feet on County Road 250 South over Mill Creek. So we need a motion to approve these. If you want to look at that, there's a circle down in that area.
Did they get it worked out for the landowner?
I believe so, Mike, yeah.
Okay, she was all concerned about it.
That's all.
Doesn't he also need, you need them to designate Jeff to sign the contracts?
For the community crossings grant. Yes.
Okay, I would make a motion to go forward with this, matching funds, bridge plans, and to make Chuck the signee of this.
I'll second.
Okay, moved and seconded. Any other discussion? It's basically part of the routine once we decide what bridge it is, right?
Yeah.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
I'll do that later.
Community Foundations, Kay.
Good evening, I'm Kay Beal with the Community Foundation, and I'm just here to remind you about the upcoming listening sessions that are happening in 5 of our communities in the county. The Indiana Communities Institute from Ball State University will be facilitating these sessions and writing a report about what our citizens are concerned about and what ideas they may have for the future. So I'd encourage you to attend and attend more than one.
Okay, are they a little different or will they all be the same format?
It's probably the same format, but it depends on what people bring up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
it's,
they'll be inviting comments.
oh, okay, so it's helpful to attend
Amazing.
multiple.
I've seen some of these posted in the
Yes.
other communities.
Is that what that is?
This is the schedule.
It
Yes,
doesn't say
and it-
Community Foundation on it anywhere. I couldn't figure out who was, if it's the one I got in the mail.
The
Oh.
Community Foundation has a planning grant from Lilly
Okay.
Foundation to host these, or to sponsor the sessions.
May 23rd, Celebration Station. May 30th, Monterey Fire Station.
Oh, wait a minute. That's,
May
May
30th,
30th is
It's in
Montgomery Street,
Francisville.
Francisville.
Montgomery Street, Francisville.
Star City is June the 6th at the Old Gun Shop. June the 13th at the West Side Center in Maduryville, and June the 20th at the Public Library in Monterey. So Thursday evenings.
Okay,
Any other questions?
I'll plan on attending some of those.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, thanks, Kate.
Okay, now other business, we have the claims to approve and payroll number 9.
Okay, I've reviewed the claims and payroll number 9, and I would make a motion to approve as presented.
I'll second.
Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And we have the minutes of April 8th, special session, and April 15th, our regular session.
And I've reviewed both of those minutes of those meetings, both meetings, and I would make a motion to approve as written.
I'll second.
Any other discussion on the minutes or corrections? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And another order of business, we have resolution 2024-06. This is working with the CURPSI organization that helps supply our vans that are used for our rural transportation. And what they're asking, I think the state has required each county to kind of sign off on this and identify a contact person. So I'm just going to read the therefore of this resolution. Now therefore, be it resolved by the Pulaski County Commissioners that Christine Chapman, Board Chairman of CURPSI, and on behalf of the Pulaski County Commissioners, is authorized to make the necessary certifications and assurances and to be empowered to enter into an agreement with NDOT for the provisions of rural public transportation services within Pulaski, Jasper, Newton, Stark counties of Indiana. Pulaski County Commissioners has designated the following nonprofit organization to coordinate and provide rural public transportation services within Pulaski County, as well as each regionalized county service area that may be identified as stated above. Christine Chapman, Board Chairman of CURPSI, is authorized to execute and file an application on behalf of Pulaski County Commissioners with NDOT to aid in the financing of transit assistance projects pursuant of Section 5311 of the Federal Transit Act as amended. And also that Christine Chapman, Board Chairman of the CURPSI, is authorized to furnish such additional information as NDOT may require in connection with the application. Christine Chapman, Board Chairman of CURPSI, is authorized to execute a 5311/5339 grant contract agreement on behalf of Pulaski County. So if you agree with that, I think a motion could be just make a motion as stated.
Yes, I have reviewed this resolution 2024-06, and I would make a motion to approve this resolution.
I'll second.
Any other discussion? comment? We're good?
Thank you.
All in favor,
It's a
say
new
aye.
formality.
Aye.
It's just a new formality.
And then we need to transfer a piece of equipment from the surveyor's office, a pickup truck, out to Aviation. As I understand, all of these is the approval of the commission. Right? We need a motion to make that move.
Yeah, I would, I know Aviation is planning on using it for a snowplow truck among other things. And so I would make a motion to
Move the transfer.
yeah, transfer the truck from Surveyor to Aviation.
I'll second.
Any other discussion? Okay, we approve the transfer.
Better vote on that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye, there we go. All right, there we go.
Any other business from the commissioners? You have some?
So I received a call today from one of the departments, and apparently they were looking into allowing a youth, someone underage, who has to do community service to work out of the recycle. I don't know what the process would be, if that's okay, if we need to, I'm sure we need to check with the insurance company, make sure the person's insured. I don't know if we need to get an okay from the commissioners.
Well, there's nothing illegal about employing somebody under 18, but you would need to check with your workers' comp carrier to make sure that they're aware that you're employing people under 18.
Do the commissioners need to okay that? They're gonna come at the next meeting if it's okay. I just kind of wanted to bring this up because I wasn't sure.
I'm not aware of any policy that says that the employee has to be a certain age, as long as you're complying with the law.
Well,
Okay,
technically, are they an employee? Because
no. If they're doing
Well-
community service,
But they're, as far as your insurance is concerned, they are. It doesn't
Okay.
matter whether you're paying them or not.
Okay,
Yeah.
They're working for you in some
Fall under the
capacity.
liability.
all right,
I know there are some things they can't do. When I had kids under 18 work for me, they couldn't run power equipment or something, so they just have to supervise what they do pretty close.
and abide by all of the labor laws.
And,
okay,
and
okay. I will let this person know. I think they'll be at the next meeting to approach you.
All right,
Anything else, commissioners? Kevin, anything? Nope. Community?
yeah, okay.
I make a motion.
Wait a minute, we got,
Oh,
Can I go?
yeah, you can, here,
I want to thank the commissioners for the open forum that you guys have in your meetings. I have two scouts with me here tonight. I'm Stacy Nichols. I'm the assistant scoutmaster with Boy Scout Troop
Okay.
229 here in Winnemac. So the two scouts I have with me are Jay Anglum and Caleb Kistler, and they're both working on a merit badge here tonight. So Jay is working on citizenship in the community, and Caleb is working on communications merit badge. You guys made it easy for them because if there was a disagreement on the discussions, they had to report to their merit badge counselor what the disagreement was. So I didn't hear any disagreements. So you guys made it easy on them. So and they had to report which side of that they came down on. So just a little bit about Troop 229. This is our 74th year. Next year we'll be celebrating 75 years. Last year we did over 15 service projects, cumulative of over 1,000 hours of community service, placing flags on graves with the VFW. We'll be doing that again here in the weekend after next. Another example, we do a large flag retirement ceremony at Church of the Heartland, usually around Patriots Day. We provide the recycling at the power show to keep lots of recyclables out of the landfill. So We clean up the town park. We've painted fire hydrants. We've done service projects for the county too. My son is back there also, Samuel Nichols. He's an assistant scoutmaster. He is our latest Eagle Scout. He's the 65th Eagle Scout that we know of that the troopers have, that I have records for. His Eagle service project, he built a kitten enclosure for Pulaski Animal Center, which allowed them to be able to take in more kittens. That was their biggest need at the time. So we do lots of service. I'm not necessarily asking for more projects, but if the commissioners or the community know of projects that are available, whether that's cleanup, whether that's conservation, just helping out another community organization, we are always looking for projects for these young men to get involved with. So I'm with Troop 229. There's also a BSA girls troop in Winnemac, Troop 222. They have about 7 members, and then the Cub Scout pack is 3230, and they have about 25 Cub Scouts. So, but I just, again, I guess the other thing, I spoke with Commissioner Lamer about what these scouts have to do for citizenship in the community and communications merit badge. And I said it would be really good if on the website, the role and responsibility of each of the county commission and the county council were well defined. And the last time I looked at it was probably a year and a half ago. And when I looked at it this time, those roles are better defined. So when we're trying to help young people be better citizens of the community and be involved in local government, them understanding if they go to a meeting, what that body's responsibilities are is really helpful for that. So that was all the time I wanted. Did you have?
Well, how does somebody get in contact with you if they have community?
So our Scoutmaster, Steve McKinney, he's
Okay.
typically the one that handles all of our service projects. I think everybody here knows him. He works for the Indiana Department of Local Government Finance. So,
Yeah.
And then my name's Stacy Nichols. I'm easily accessible too. Steve usually filters through all of the service projects that we do. So,
Yeah.
so.
Now, does each scout need to do a specific amount of community service? That's impressive. 1,000 hours of combined.
Well over 1,000 hours. I'd have to go back and look at all of the scouts and scouters that were involved in each one of those service projects, but we did over 15 service projects last year. So
Okay.
by the time you figure they're 1 to 2 to 10 hours apiece, and you add up all the bodies that are there, the numbers get pretty impressive for the amount of service that we provide.
Now, Stacy, if someone needed help on private property, some help cleaning up, are you allowed to do some of that type of work, or would that?
We can. Safety is going to be first.
Okay.
And again, we do a lot of projects, so it depends on our calendar and whether we can get to it or not. As long as it's safe for the scouts to participate in, we would consider it.
Okay.
So, as far as service projects, for 3 of their first 4 ranks, they have to complete community service 1 hour, at least 1 hour. The next 2 ranks, Star and Life, they have to complete 6 hours of community service. And then for their Eagle project, service project, it has to be a project that benefits an organization that's or community or church that's not the Boy Scouts of America. And they have to provide primary leadership to get that project done. There's no stated recommendation of what that project is as far as size or how much time it takes but they have to be able to plan it and provide leadership. So a couple examples that most of you would be familiar with of service projects that our troop has done. The pavilion on Main Street at the depot.
Yeah.
That is a Troop 229 Eagle Scout project. The flag poles that are down in front of Galbraith, that is a Troop 229 project. That one is about 12 years old now. And at that time, that was Sean DePoy's Eagle Scout project. He raised over $12,000 to build that flagpole complex. the entrance to the town park on Main Street, the pillars there, that welcome you into the town park. That's RJ Link's Eagle Scout project.
Skate park.
The skate park, I think, would have been Troop 7, Troop 730 Eagle project. So currently today, we are the only Boy Scout, the only Scouts BSA troop serving boys in Pulaski County. There's nothing on the west side of the county. We would love to see a troop form on the west side of the county because the boys in the West Central School District are being underserved by Scouting. We have a great presence here in Winnemac. 6 years ago, we had 6 Scouts in our troop, and right now we have 20 registered.
So Stacy, you had mentioned the west side. Have you done any projects on the west side?
I don't know if there's been any Eagle projects.
Okay.
Yeah, Mason Franiak's project would have been on the west side. That would have been in like 2016 or 15 or 16. But that would have been the last one that was done. We have one Scout from Francisville in Troop 229 right now. He is our only Scout that's coming across the county. So Medaryville used to have a Scout troop. Francisville used to have a Scout troop. There used to be a Cub Scout pack in Medaryville, and they are underserved by Scouting. They can either come here or they can go to Wheatfield, would be the closest places for them to go.
I know years ago, there used to be a Cub Scouts in Monterey.
Yeah, from 1997 to 2000, I was the Scoutmaster of the Boy Scout troop in Monterey. And today, we are the only, 229 is the only Scout troop serving boys in Pulaski County, which is a little sad because our goal is it's a values education program. We don't tell them that. It's we tell them it's camping and flag ceremonies, burning things, it's that kind of stuff. But it's a values education program and meant to instill the values of the Scout Oath and Scout Law into young men. And we're pretty proud of the ones that have come through our program. We've had some great, or we've seen some great development from the time they're 11 years old and in our program until the time that they turn 18 and they exit. So
Yeah.
from a leadership development and a values education program, it's a great thing.
We had a Cub Scout troop in Star City when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I belonged to it.
So
But the private, if you do something for private, whether they do give the Scouts a donation then?
We will take any donations. No, I mean, if somebody was if there was a need in the community, I mean, we're not asking for money to do a community service project.
Well, no, I mean private.
If we have done service projects where we have been given money and the boys that came out and worked, that money was dispersed amongst them to help pay for summer camp. So.
Stacy, a few years ago when you came to a meeting, you had asked about Cub Scouts doing like dedication of something that seemed like or needing them to. I'll get with you afterwards because I didn't mean to put you on the spot there, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess my parting comment, we really appreciate the support that we have in the community because it helps us deliver a better program to.
Well, that goes two ways. We sure appreciate what you do in the community and to help keep the community looking beautiful. Sure appreciate that.
And if you know boys that are 11 to 17, we'd love to have them our way. Boys that are 11 years old will join, and if we get them to summer camp their first year, the chances that they're going to begin scouting through age 17 go up by like 70%.
Okay.
Once boys turn, I don't know the stats for girls, once boys turn 13, especially when they turn 14, they quit joining things. So if sports fails, they're at home playing video games and they're finding things to do that are not necessarily values education. we need to get them young, but we don't turn boys away. We do have rules of conduct, right? If they're a disruption and they're not doing what they're supposed to do, we will ask them to leave. We don't do that very often, but yeah, I mean, if you know boys that are in that age 11 to 17, tell them to check out our program.
Okay, certainly do that.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Well, thanks so much,
Yeah.
Stacy, and thanks to the scouts
I hope they learned something.
for all you do in the community.
Yeah. But thank you for hosting us
All right,
or allowing us to attend.
all right. Anything else? Sure.
Are you allowing political signs to be displayed on the county property tomorrow during the election?
Yep, we told them that there wouldn't be any changes from what has been done in the past. So what's been done in the past, and it will be done tomorrow.
We talked to Jolynn and she said that it would have to be up to the commissioners tonight, whether they approve or don't allow.
It's status quo.
Which status quo, which means they are allowed as long as they are more than 50 feet away from the chute. So, yeah, which that is the status quo. Yeah, there's no changes.
Thank you.
Can we get an update on the county highway garage Friday night incident where the doors were unlocked from Friday evening until Saturday morning? What do we know? What steps have been taken? Can you explain the security that was available? That's a major issue to me, and I'm not sure who addresses that. Is it anybody
Chris, you want
here?
to respond to that? You check the videos and everything?
Yep, we checked Good Oil's video. They're blocked by trees. There was absolutely no vehicles pulled in. I think the top and bottom were probably inadvertently left unlocked. Friday night, there was an east wind, rattled the door a little bit. The machines were checked Friday. Those numbers matched the machines Saturday morning, so there's no issue there. The seals were still intact. I talked to the police chief. I talked to both my officers. Both officers checked Dollar General. There's no outside cameras there. And like I said, over here, they checked them and no vehicles came in. There wasn't anybody walking around the building. Wasn't anything up with it. Kendall's called me twice. I know you guys made contact with him about it. There's no reason to believe there's anything tampered with. If there's anything, I told Jolene to get a hold of me. My officers made a report. I think it was thinking it just didn't lock the top of that. I think it was a mistake. But
I think those double doors, they have a latch on the south side. There's a bolt top and bottom.
yes,
And I think what happened, she went ahead and did not check that door, but turned the latch that connected the two doors. But you can go there now and just push it open unless the two.
and I talked to Don Good this morning. He told me the same thing. They checked them too. And
Does that, Chris, get reported to the state?
that's up to her.
It's up
Our
to
part
who?
was the criminal investigation. We made a report out on, I think. I know the town was here. My officers were here. I called them several times over the weekend, had them review the footage. It's real hard because they have one camera that faces here. It's kind of blocked by the trees. Like I said, we didn't see any vehicles pull in. We didn't see any people in the parking lot. But it's real tough to see at night. I just think they just didn't get the top and bottom latch for some reason. I don't know why.
But why
I don't know.
would we not have security here?
That's not my job to have security after
Whose
that.
job is it?
You have to check with the clerk, I would imagine. And I checked with her several times.
Election board runs the elections.
Exactly, that's what to me, so.
So if our election board failed to have security cameras and our doors were open for that amount of time,
I don't know that they were open, I just think the top, I think the middle part was still locked.
but someone was here at 5 o'clock and walked right in.
I don't know, that's news to me,
I can give you the name.
so. I mean, those people need to be interviewed, we can sure do that after everything is settled down, I don't have a problem doing that. But all the numbers match, I've checked with Jolene several times, and she said everything matches, the numbers from the night before, and then there are no seals that were even touched. They were all still intact, so unless something else pops up, I mean,
But
there's no integrity there that this has been lost, so. But I know.
But if someone actually walked in these doors and they're willing to say they walked in the
Well, somebody
doors.
walking on the property, that happens all the time on this property anyway, I mean.
And in
that's
doors where election, isn't it by the state that the voting machines are supposed to be in an inside
I don't
locked
know.
building
Like Kevin
and
said, that's
the
election
outside
board.
building
It's
is
not
locked? So if
Yeah.
it's election board, okay, so my question is, this is a huge failure during such a contentious election. This is a big election. So if our election person failed to lock the doors, failed to provide security at this location, failed to have the inside machines in a contained locked area inside the building as well, what's the action for that election board person? And I'm asking because I don't know, but there should be some type of,
I don't know the answer to that.
there should be
You don't discipline the
some,
election board. Commissioners are independent from the election board.
so who does,
I
Kevin?
have no idea.
Don't you think it's worth us all
I'm sure
finding
you'll
out?
find out. I have no idea.
Is anybody willing to help me find out, or am I on my own on this?
Well, we can check with Joanne and see if she has contacted the state. Would be the next step.
Yeah, and-
It's gonna be between
I mean,
them
I
and
would-
the state. What was,
Right, I would think there would be some type of disciplinary action for this.
This
But
board doesn't
nobody's-
take disciplinary action
I'm
against the
not saying
election.
that, Kevin.
Okay.
I didn't say that. I'm asking for help. Am I going to, I'm just asking, does anybody besides myself feel that everything I've mentioned is worth investigating?
By whom?
That's what I'm asking all of the people here.
If you're a
Or
candidate,
my-
I would investigate it. If I
Pardon
was you.
me?
You're a candidate, I would investigate it if I was you. But you're asking the commission.
I'm just asking if anybody has had this concern and if anybody has already taken any action to save me any steps, or is anybody else concerned and is going to look into it besides me? That's my question.
I guess with Chris's response with the numbers matching, we didn't think there was anything that dealt with.
Yeah, I guess I need to know if there's something not matching, and she can certainly check those, right? Can't she check those? Does anybody know that? The numbers, what's into the machine and what was actually voted? I understand your
Right.
concern, but I don't think the doors were totally left open. If somebody needed to talk to,
Well,
And
somebody
election
came
board.
in,
I don't know. About
somebody
that
came
part,
in,
but
said they were in here at 5 o'clock, it
we
was
spent a
dark.
considerable amount of time going through all these cameras over here over the weekend. My officers did.
Yeah.
Didn't see any vehicle.
After what time, Chris? What time
It
would
was
that be?
overnight, yeah, because
So it wouldn't have been right after Joe left at 4 o'clock.
I don't know what time it was.
Okay,
So I'm.
but you looked overnight, you didn't actually go
Officer
through the
Pickens looked
footage
at them on Sunday.
from 4 o'clock
If
on.
there's something else that needs to be looked into,
Yeah.
certainly bring it up. That's beyond what I know.
No,
So
you're fine. I just feel
They
like,
need to let us
There
know.
were
That's
enough.
not really my place to go check into election stuff, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I just,
okay, that's fine. I'll continue to figure out who to look into. I'm surprised I'm the only one.
I think, I think just ask Joanne if she's reported this to the state.
I think she has.
Yeah.
She's reported downstate, I think, too.
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
my understanding that the ballots were never compromised. Okay. As far as that information has to go to the state the night before. Okay, and then the next morning they look at it again. And everything matched
Okay,
with what they turned in the night before to the state. And the next morning, it's my understanding that they matched.
that's fine. I just,
Discrepancies, let us know.
I mean, I would have,
Secretary of
I
State
guess,
knows.
yeah, I would have expected if something like that happened, that we would have had security boom the next day.
Yeah.
That's what I would have anticipated, but, okay.
And when do you expect our cameras to move here? I guess we have 2 years left to go move. Okay.
There was a call made today to have them fixed.
And you know, there wasn't any here, right there.
Yeah, they're not.
Oh, really? That would have been nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
How long was that?
A year?
Any other comments?
We've been out a year.
Motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
I second.
Okay, meeting adjourned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?